Hi.
Hi.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Well, it says everyone from Glasgow's got to wave now.
I haven't seen Melanie and Brian yet. Where's Grandma and Grandpa yet? Are they not on?
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for.
They don't know how to get on to Zoom.
Well, I thought that was how to do it.
Probably not to do it. Maybe she's getting ready.
Hi, Judy.
Sam as well.
Hi, Linda.
Muzzle
Do you recognise? I did see you. I said hello a few minutes ago. My hair's changed a bit.
This is crazy. Yeah, absolutely. I wasn't sure at first. It's gorgeous.
I know. This is the time to do it.
You should.
That's
Alexander.
On the website.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, it should be. I think if I move that up, you'll see other people as well.
Hello. Hi, Sam.
Oh, that's Santa from New York.
The picture's
That's Mark's
good.
son. That's Mark's
What's
son.
happened to the picture?
That's
Anyway,
Nathan. That's Nathan.
What?
What a lovely
I
boy.
know, I'm just looking to see his name.
That's Nathan.
Yeah.
Son. That's Mark's son.
That's better.
Lovely boy.
A bit too much.
Andy and Carol.
Joshi Shalom Amashlomcha.
Jonathan, your Hebrew isn't very good.
Normally what you can see in these
No, you
things.
can't.
Yoshi.
Zoom with the girls.
That's
they're
all right.
alone
Yes,
together.
you're not doing a load of. I mean, you're doing some people.
Guys, I'm sorry, we're just
Well,
trying to
like
wait
that,
for
yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa. Oliver.
Brian's obviously having a problem. You know.
Oh, that covered it.
Grandma and Grandpa.
I know. I don't know where they are.
Oh, no. Help. Did she say my name?
Yeah, definitely.
That's Nathan.
It is Judy.
Hello. I can't see you. There's too many. Oh, wait a minute.
What are you going to wait for?
Where are you? I can't see you.
I'm about to have my dinner.
We're about to pour a big drink. A
Well,
large
that's a much better idea.
We've already
ours.
started.
We've got ours, Judy. We've started.
We
Back
know.
in a minute.
David, go and get a drink quick.
Get an easy.
I've only got how
Right.
many?
Hey, Rabbi, we can start.
I
We
want
can
to get
start. Okay.
We start.
turned it round.
I've seen David in show. Have you? Oh, there they are. Look at Uncle David.
Okay. Welcome everyone to this amazing occasion. Sam, over 110 people have logged in to see you this evening for your bar mitzvah. Now, I'm going to speak a little bit more about this rather different type of bar mitzvah that you're having, but I think that we need to have some very special people introduce you, Sam, introducing you the man of the occasion. And so I think that's going to be your dad and your sister Libby. Is that right?
Correct, yes.
So over to you.
Thank you, Rabbi. Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining us this evening. Special welcome to family and friends from Israel, America, Australia, Glasgow, and London. In a minute, we will hand over to Sam's mitzvah teacher, Mark Krieger, who will introduce Sam. Mark, thank you for your efforts over the last year. Sam has really enjoyed your lessons, and we know you have found Sam to be an interesting and inquisitive young man. After Mark, Sam will begin his laning, which we're all very much looking forward to. We will then lead into Kabbalat Shabbat and a sermon led by our Rabbi, Rabbi Landau. Rabbi, thank you for your time and support over the last few weeks. Not only have you helped Joe and I plan tonight, but you've also met weekly with Sam, which is enjoyed immensely. We could not let this evening pass without saying a few words about Sam. We've given this very important job to Libby.
No. Sam, what can I say? You like to talk and talk and talk and talk. Everyone knows you enjoy debating. I can on anything and everything, as Mum and Dad always say. There is never a dull moment when you're around, and I agree. You have worked really hard over the last year, and I have listened to you practice every day. Well, almost every day. Now I'm looking forward to everyone else having to listen to hear how good you are. I'm very proud of you, Mazel Tov.
Thank you, Libby. I'll now hand over to Mark.
It is an absent. I am muted. Press all A. Am I muted? You are unmuted by the host. Fabulous. Thank you, host. It is an absolute honour to be asked to introduce our man of the moment, having spent quite a few moments in this very room, in fact, where I'm speaking to you from right now. It's been a really fabulous journey to spend together with Sam. From the very beginning, he was an extremely, as we've just heard from David, very inquisitive and curious person. He's not a curious person to look at or hear about. He's actually curious in the rest of the world and what he hears and what he sees and what he tries to understand. And there's always another question and always another idea. And one of the great things about Sam is he doesn't feel the need to hide that idea and the thought that he's having. In fact, you can almost see sometimes that light bulb going on in his head. Sometimes you can suddenly see that glint in his eye when he's actually got another question and there's something. But if that's true, well, what about this? And if that's the case, and that's interesting, but what about that? And have you thought about, and all the time? And nothing could actually prepare you better for a life as a Jewish adult than being able to ask more questions, especially if you've just been asked a question, which is what we all end up doing, of course. Now, as I said, I'm here to introduce Sam, and I found very interesting the way that the beautiful program for this evening was designed. And I wasn't sure if, in fact, this was actually a trip to the cinema or a trip to the theatre, or perhaps actually this was really the Oscars. So I am very proud to announce the nominations for Best Bar Mitzvah Boy. And the nominations are Elliot Green, of course, for the Bar Mitzvah Boy in Bar Mitzvah Boy, Jack Rosenthal's play. Bernie Rubens in '66 in Paul Whelan's great film, which was filmed not only just down the road from here in Southgate, but also stars another person on your screen right now, which is me. I didn't star in it, but I was in it, which is kind of interesting. So I got a little bit of a link to Bar Mitzvah Boys, and apparently the third nomination is somebody called Sam Rose for Shlach Lecha 2020, which apparently he's about to star in. And I can announce straight away that the winner is Sam Rose. Of course, be embarrassing if it wasn't. But I have to tell you that not only do I have a connection with Sam because I was in a film about a Bar Mitzvah Boy, but I have another connection here, which I think, if I'm right, I've waited until this precise moment all year to tell Sam, which is that actually I share not only the fact that we've learnt this Bar Mitzvah together, but I literally share this Bar Mitzvah. This was my Bar Mitzvah Sedra many, many years ago. This is the one I learnt with my teacher, Reverend Nodell, in the Coventry Road Shul in Ilford. So this is what I learnt. And not only that, it's also the Bar Mitzvah Sedra of our older son, Zachariah, and my one of my first cousins, Greg. So this Sedra holds a very, very special place for me. And I was thrilled when I was able to share that journey together with Sam. So Sam, very soon you're going to start now showing everybody the very hard work in a range of different areas. Not only do you have a beautiful voice that we know, not only are you a great performer, not only are you a great Hebrew reader, but also you're also somebody who wants to understand. And we're going to hear all of that now. We're going to start off, despite what it may say in your programs, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with Ein Kamocha, just as we would when we were taking the Sefer Torah out of the Aron Kodesh in Shul, when we would begin to lane. And this, please God, next time we go back into shul, is what Sam is going to be able to do for us, at least on the first Shabbat we get him in there, and any other Shabbat we can persuade him to get up there and sing. So he's going to sing Ein Kamocha for us, and we can join in, I guess, if we want. And then we're going to hear him sing Chamishi, Shishi, Shavi'i, and do these brachot for the maftir. And then we're going to pause the singing and the performance. We're going to hear a very interesting Dvar Torah, a Sedra synopsis, his thoughts on his parasha and his Haftarah. And then we're going to move on and hear the Haftarah itself with the brachot from Sam. And then we're going to be extremely happy and celebrate after that. So without any further ado, I'd like to hand over to our winner this evening of Best Bar Mitzvah Boy 2020 for Shlach Lecha. I give you Sam Rose.
All right. Ein kamocha ve'Elohim Adonai v'ein kamasecha malchut ha'malchut kol olamim u'memshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed Adonai oz le'amon yiten Adonai yivareh et amo v'shalom av harachamim heitiva v'rtzoncha et Zion tibnei chomot Yerushalayim ki b'cha levad batachnu melech el ram v'niso Adon olamim Vayehi bin Aharon Vayomer Moshe Kuma Adonai V'yapetzu ovecha V'yanesu misanecha mipanecha Ki mitzion teitzei Torah Ki mitzion teitzei Torah V'davar Adonai Mirushalayim Barushenatachan Torah le'amon Yisrael b'kedushato Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shmo Gadol Adonai Iti Ramamach Shemo Yachdav V'yayin laneses lishit chahim takriv reach nechoa ladonai v'hita oseh ben bakar ola ozava lefale neder oshlamim ladonai v'hikriv al ben habakar mincha solet shloshat esronim Balul bashemen chapsi hahim v'yayin takrib lanese chapsi hahim Ishe reach nehoa ladonai kacha ya'aseh lashur chaychaz o la'ayil chaychaz o la'aseh vatvasim o vayim Kamispar asher tasu kaha Kamisparam Kocha Ezra Yaseh kacha et eilech lehariv Isha reach nehoa ladonai v'hiyagur itchem ger o asher betochachem l'dorotechem v'asa Isha reach nehoa ladonai ka'asher tasu ken yaseh hakahal huka'ahat lachem v'lager hagar hukat olam l'dorotechem kachem kager yeh lifnei Adonai Torah ahat v'mishpat echad yeh lachem v'lager hagar itchem Who's that? No, someone's sharing their screen. Sonia Silverman's sharing her screen. She's sharing her screen. Yadaber Adonai El Moshe Leimor, Daber El Bnei Yisrael, Vamarta Aleichem, Vavachem El Haaretz, Asher Ani, Mevi Etchem Shama, Vahaya, Vachalehem, Milehem Haaretz, Tarimu Turima, Ladonai, Reshit Arisor Teichem, Hala Tarimu Turima, Kitrimat Goren, Ken Torimu Wata, Mereshit Arisor Tehem, Titnu Ladonai Turima, Ludoro Tehem, Vehi Tishku, Velo Tasu, Et Kohamet Sor Tyler, Asher Tiber Adonai El Moshe, Et Kolasher Siva Adonai, Alechem Beyad Moshe, Min Hayom, Asher Siva Adonai, V'halal Dorotehem, V'haya im Meinei Haida Nesta Lishkaga, V'asu Ko Haida Far Ben Bakar, Echad Le'ola L'Reach Nechawach Ladonai, V'minchato v'niskor kamishpat, v'tirizim echad nechatat, v'hiper hakohen al kol adat, v'nei Yisrael v'nisla lachem, kishkegahi v'hem, v'viu et karbanam ishe ladonai, v'chatatam lifnei Adonai al shidkatam, v'nisra l'chol adat b'nei Yisrael, v'lager hagar b'tocham, ki l'chol ha'am b'shgaga, v'im nefesh achat techeta b'shgaga, v'hikriba ez b'shnata l'chatat, v'hiper hakohen al hanefesh hashor get v'heta v'shgaga lifnei Adonai l'chaper alav v'nisla lo ha'ezra b'bnei Yisrael v'lager hagar b'tocham Torah achat tihyeh lahem lo seh v'shgaga v'hanefesh asher ta'aser b'yad Ramah min ha'ezra u'min hager et Adonai hu megadeh v'nechrata ha'nefesh hahi mikerev amma ki devar Adonai v'azah ve'et mitzvoto hefar tikaret ha'nefesh hahi avona v'hiyu v'nei Yisrael v'midbar v'yimsu ish מקושש עצים ביום השבת, ויקריבו אותו, המוצאים אותו מקושש עצים, אל משה ואל אהרון ואל כל העדה, ויניחו אותו במשמר, כי לא פרש מה יעשה לו, ויאמר אדוני אל משה, מות ימת האיש, רדום אותו בבנים כל העדה, מחוץ למחנה, ויוציאו אותו כל העדה אל מחוץ למחנה, וירמו אותו, ואבנים וימות כאשר ציווה אדוני את משה. ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. לעולם ועד.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach לעולם ועד. Baruch אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. Baruch אתה אדוני נותן התורה. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור דבר Bnei Yisrael v'amarta aleichem v'asu lachem tzitzit al kanfei bigdeihem l'toratam v'natanu al tzitzit hakanaf v'til techelet v'haya lachem l'tzitzit v'ritem oto v'zakarotem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'asitem otam v'lo tatru אחרי לבבכם והריניהם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם ברוך Baruch Ata Adonai.
You were right the first time, mate. Carry on. You're doing amazingly.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah temet v'yeh olam natan b'tochenu Baruch Ata Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Okay, so now it's like, okay. Welcome, Rabbi Landau, family and friends. Thank you for coming onto Zoom on this special day. I have just read from the Sedra and Moftir from the Parashah Shlach in the book of Bamidbar. In this week's Sedra, I read about the spies going to spy out the land of Canaan, which later becomes Israel. 10 out of the 12 spies came back saying that there were giants and everyone got scared. But 2 spies, Joshua and Caleb, came back saying it is fine because God is with them. But no one listens. So God punishes the Jewish people by making them wait in the desert for 40 years, wiping out a generation. People actually went to sleep in graves once a year, and sometimes they didn't wake up, as God had given a death sentence to the elder generation of Jews for not trusting him. My muftir is the 3rd paragraph of Shema, which is about tzitzit, and remembering when we were brought out of Egypt. In this slide, hopefully Hashem, social distancing, and the NHS will bring us out of coronavirus. Social distancing has affected us all, and I have really missed playing football with my friends at school, my weekly drama group, and seeing my grandparents, particularly my mama, papa, and great-grandma Barbara in Glasgow, who I have not seen for a long time. I miss going to Glasgow, as the weather is always really hot. My Haftarah in the book of Joshua is set 40 years after my Sedra, and this time the Jewish people send in only 2 spies. They stop off at a lady's inn, and she helps them by hiding them in her home. She is saved when the Jews come into the land of Israel. She is told to put scarlet thread through her window, and therefore the Jewish people are told not to attack this house during the invasion.
What is it? Where's unmute?
Well, I've done unmute.
2020 has been a really interesting year for the world. Coronavirus has spread and freedoms have been taken away from us to help stop the spread. Freedoms have been taken away from everybody. During the Holocaust, many Jews and Gypsies and political and cultural opponents of Nazism had freedoms taken away. I think about the Holocaust a lot because I enjoy history and I obviously have a personal connection. I am twinning my bar mitzvah with a boy named Shlomo Rabinowitz, who was born in Poland in 1931, and we both share the same Hebrew name. He perished in Poland in October 1942. He was only 11 years old and never got to have a bar mitzvah. Coronavirus might seem tough for everyone now, but thankfully, we are nowhere near Shlomo's predicament. In my Sedra, it says a lot about the relationship between God and the Jewish people, which has made me think about my relationship with God and the goal of being a better person. I enjoy helping others, and during the last few months, I have helped those in need by helping to set up food parcels for people who need them over Pesach and Shabbat. I also enjoy helping out as a support helper at my drama group to the younger children. Helping others is satisfying for both those helping and the ones being helped. I enjoy learning about Jewish history, whether it's from the time of the temples to present-day Israel. You can learn so much from history. I would like to say a few thank yous. First of all, thank you, Mark, my Bar Mitzvah teacher, for teaching me not only my Bar Mitzvah, but so much about Jewish and Israeli history and answering all of my many, many questions. Thank you, Rabbi Landau, for teaching me how to lay tefillin and helping me learn the brachas for them. And also your time in the last few weeks. I really enjoyed our discussions. And finally, a big thank you to everybody here today for coming online this evening and helping me celebrate before your Friday night dinners. I will now be continuing with my Haftarah. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bahar B'Milim Tovim V'Rasa V'Divreichem Hanamarim Be'emet Baruch Atah Adonai Habocher B'Torah V'Moshe Avdo V'Yisrael Amo V'Nviei Ha'emet V'Tzedek V'Yishlach Yehoshua bin Nun Min Hashitim Shnayim Anashim Miraglim Heresh Leimor Lechu Re'u Et Haaretz Vetriho Vailechu Vayavobu Beitisha Zona Ushma Rachav Vayishkabu She'ama Vayamar Melech Yeriho Leimor Hinei Anashim Ba'u Hena Halayla Mibnei Yisrael Lachoret Haaretz Vayishla Melech Yeriho El Rahav Leimor Chotzi Hanashim Habaim Elayach Asher Ba'u Leveitech Ki Lachoret Kol Haaretz Ba'u Vatika Haisha Eshnei Hanashim Vatitzbeno Vatomer Ken Ba'u Elai Hanashim V'lo Yadati Me'ayin Chema Vayehi Hasha'ar Niskor V'Hoshem Hanashim Yatsu Lo Yadati Ana Chalechu Hanashim Rifu Maher Achareihem Ki Tasigur V'hi Helatam Hagaga V'Titzmenem V'Vishtei Ha'et Ha'arikot La'ogag V'Hanashim Radfu Achareihem Derech HaYarden Al HaMabarot V'Hasha'ar Suga'aru Acharei Kasher Yasu Harodfim Achareihem V'Chema Terem Yishkabun V'hi Alta Aleihem Al Hagag V'Tomer El Chanashim Yadati Kinatan Adonai Lachem Et Haaretz V'hi Nafla Eimatchem Aleinu V'hi Namogu Kol Yoshvei Haaretz Mipneihem Ki Shamanu Et Asher Hovish Adonai Et Mei Yamsu Mipneihem Beiseitem Mitzrayim V'Asher Asitem Lishneim Molchei Chamori Asher Ve'ever Hayarden Yisiho Ulog Asher Ramtem Otam Vanishma Vayimas Levaveinu V'lo K'amar Od Ruah Be'ish Mipneihem Ki Adonai Elohem Hu Elohim Bashamayim Mima'al V'al Ha'aretz Mitahat V'ata Hishabuna Li Badonai Ki Asiti Imachem Chesed V'asitem Gamatem Im Beit Avi Chesed Untatem Li Otemet V'chachayitem Et Avi V'et Imi V'et Ahai V'et Ochiotai V'et Kol Asher לכם, וצאתכם את נפשותינו ממוות, ויאמרו לך אנשים, נפשנו תחתיהם למות, אם לא תגידו את דברינו זה, והיה בצאת אדוני לנו את הארץ, ועשינו עמה חסד ואמת, ותורידם בחבל ועד החלון, כי ביתה בקיר החומה, ובחומה היא יושבת. ותאמר לכם ההרה לכו, הניפו בכם הרודפים, ונחבאתם שמה 3 ימים, עד שוב הרודפים והחר תעלו לדרכיהם, ויאמרו אליך הנשים, נקיים אנחנו משבועתה הזה אשר השבתנו, הנה אנחנו באים בארץ את תקוות השני הזה תקשרי בחלון אשר חורתנו בו, ואת אבי ואת אמי ואת אחי ואת כל בית אבי תאספי אלי הביתה, והיה כל אשר יצא מדלתי ביתך החוצה דמו בראשו, ואנחנו נקיים וכל אשר יהיה איתה בבית דמו בראשנו, אם יד תהיה בו, ואם תגידי את דברינו זה, והיינו נקיים משבועתה אשר השבתנו. ותאמר כדבריהם כנו, ותשלחם וילכו, ותקשור את תקוות השני בחלון, וילכו ויבואו אחריו, וישבו שם 3 ימים, עד שבו הרודפים, ויבקשו הרודפים בכל הדרך ולא מצאו, וישובו 2 אנשים, וירדו מההר, ויעברו ויבואו אל יהושע בן נון, ויספרו לו את כל המצות אותם, ויאמרו אל יהושע, כי נתן אדוני בידינו את כל הארץ, וגם נמוגו כל יושבי הארץ מפנינו. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, סור כל העולמים, צדיק בכל הדורות, האל הנאמן, האומר ועושה, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דבריו אמת וצדק. נאמן אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, ונאמנים דבריך ודבריך בדבריך, אחר לא יושב ריקם, כי אל מלך נאמן ורחמן אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הנאמן בכל דבריו, רחם על ציון כי היא בית חיינו, ולעלובת נפש תושיע במהרה בימינו, ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניך, שמחנו אדוני אלוהינו באליהו הנביא עבדך, במלכות בית דוד מושייך, במהרה יבוא ויגל ליבנו, על כיסאו לא יושב זר, ולא ינחלו עוד אחרים את כבודו, כי בשם קודשך נשבעת לו, שלא ייבן אורו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני מגן דוד, על התורה ועל העבודה ביום הנביאים, ביום השבת הזה, שנתן לנו אדוני אלוהינו, לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת על הכל. אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך, יתברך שמך, בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
Well done.
Well done, Mazel
Well
Tov.
done, Mazel Tov.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Well done, Sam.
Mazel Tov.
Right?
David Melech Yisrael, V'kayom.
Not meaning it. I don't know who it is.
Well done.
Shikoyach.
Oh, sorry. Was that being that we just.
So I've just muted everybody. Again, this is the amazing power of being the Zoom host. This is the opportunity, everybody, to take out your packets, if you have the packets, and to throw sweets at the computer in celebration of Sam's bar mitzvah. We can't quite pelt him with sweets in person, but we're going to try and pelt him through the webcams with sweets. So if we can maybe get some music ready, and we can get Sam to be virtually pelted with sweets, and we'll all sing Mazel Tov. Okay, so unmute yourselves when you're ready, and off we go. Simon Tov, Mazel Tov, Simon Tov, Simon Tov, Mazel
Adam.
The other way.
I try, but
That's a dub.
What happened there? You're not coming to
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to wait until 7 o'clock when we're going to begin our Kabbalat Shabbat service. Other members of the shul will be joining us at that point in time.
Is it time to go?
Mazel tov!
They can do Kabbalat Shabbat.
We're going to do Kabbalat Shabbat, and then I'm going to talk to Sam, and then Joe and David are going to bless Sam and say thank you.
Mazel tov. Them again, can I say that at all? L'chaim. Get this off. I think there's a thunderstorm heading our way.
Right to the end.
No, it wasn't at the
That's
end.
at the end.
What was?
No. No.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second part of Sam's Bar Mitzvah and also to Kabbalat Shabbat of Barnet Shul. So, we are going to now sing Kabbalat Shabbat together just until the point where we actually accept Shabbat. I'm then going to speak to Sam during my sermon and share with you some of the thoughts I've been having about this amazing occasion of Sam's Bar Mitzvah. And then we'll be concluding with Joe and David blessing their wonderful Bar Mitzvah boy and saying thank you to everybody. So Mazel Tov to the Rose family, Mazel Tov to you all. And we are going to begin, if you have a green siddur, we're going to begin on page 256 in the green siddur. And we will begin with Yedid Nefesh. And so Yedid Nefesh is on page 256. Please do sing along if you'd like to join us, but we'll just keep everyone on mute for the moment because actually lots of people singing on Zoom is not the most melodious moment for everybody else. But join us on page 256 and sing along as we begin to welcome in Shabbat together. Yedid Nefesh Avarachaman Meshoich Avdecha Eretz Ayacha Yaretz Avdecha Kemaya Yishtachavel Moladarecha Yerav Lo Yedidaisecha Minoi Fesov Vechatam Adonai Ayay Zev Hailam Nafshi Chaylas Avasecha Anaelna Refanana Beharay Slava Noyam Zevacha Hasis Chazek Dasis Rapeh V'hayisalawa Simcha Saylam Vasik Yamuna Rachamecha V'chosana Abeinahu Becha Ki Zekama Nixafti Liros B'Seferes Hozecha Chamda Libi V'chosana Ve'atesanam Higa
Yolena Pros Chavive Yola Yesukas Shalom Echa Ta'ireret Mitzvaydecha Nagila V'nismachaba Mahereho Kiva Momed V'chama Nereinu Kime Yaylam Yiri la 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 Yiri la 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 Yiri la 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 ya la ya ya la 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 Yiri la 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 Yiri la 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 Yiri la 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 ya la ya ya mam mam la Yiri la 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 Yiri la 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 Yiri la la ya ya la ya ya la 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 Yiri la 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 Yiri la 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 Yiri la la ya ya la ya la 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 ya ya la ya la la ya la la ya ya la ya ho ya la la ya ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya ya la ya ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya ya ma 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 la 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 ya la la ya ya la ya la la ya la la ya la ya ha ya la la ya ya la ya la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la ya ya ma 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. We're on page 258 in the green Sidurim, if you're able to follow along. We're beginning Kabbalat Shabbat. Beside Bizmiras Nari Allah. Abayim Shana Hakol Gadol Valma Ham Tuele Vadhem V'hem Lo Yado Derachai Asher Nishpati V'apim Yavayon Amanochasi Shiru Ladoinai Shechada Shiru Ladoinai Kol Haaretz Shiru Ladoinai Baruch Shemai Basra Meyam Layam Yeshua Soy Sapro Agayim Kevem Vodai B'chol Amim Nifloi Samala Laki Gadol Adonai Olam Olam Ne'od Na'ayah Hakol Elohim Ayalai Kikol Eloi Hamim Elilim Vadoinai Shamayim Ascha Haid V'Hada Lepanav V'Zosiferes V'Migdashai Hafol Adonai Mishpachai Samim Kabbalat, 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 Shema, Mincha, Vayolachat Raisa, Hayla Yishtakabu Ladonai, B'chadras Kodesh, Chila Mipanav Kol Haaretz, Imrov Hagoyim Adonai Malach, Achti Koin Teireh Ba'avatimon, Yadinamim B'Meisharim, Yismacho Hashamayim V'Sagel Haaretz, Alala Yiram Hayom, V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V'V' כל אשר בוי עלי, אז ירננה כל הציור לפני אדוני קיבה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל וצדק, ועמים באמונה ינאי ללי ינאי ישמחו עם רבים. שמע ותשמח ציון, ותקלנה בנות יהודה, למען משפטך אדוני, כי אתה אדוני עליון. כל הארץ וענה לסתר כל אלוהים, אוהבי אדוני שנורא, שישבר נפשו חסידו, מיד רשעים יצילם. אור זרוע לצדיק, וישרה שמחה. שמחת צדיקים באדוני, והוידו לזכר קודשו. מזמור שיר לאדוני שיר חדש. ירום היום ליום, תבל וישב בו, נערי שמחה וכיף, יחד עמים ירננו, לפני אדוני קיבה, לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, וימים במישרים. אדוני מלך יגזו אמן. מוישה ויהרון בכל הנהר, ושמואל בקוראי שמות, קוראים אל אדוני, והוא יענה, ועמוד ענן ידבר עליהם, שמרו עדי צאן וכל נשא לעמוי, אדוני אלוהינו אתה ניצב, no say salachem v'noikei malalil oisam Roima bo Adonai Eloheinu v'ishtachavu lahar kodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. We're on page 264. Mizamor la'davar la'pid, ha'olam l'nai b'nei elim, ha'avod la'tova b'nai, kavod ba'ozai la'nai, avod la'dainai, kevat shema yishach, avod la'dainai, b'nas kodesh, kol la'dainai, alamayim, elakapoyim, Almayim Rabim Kol Adonai Bavakoya Hailai Kol Adonai Adar Kol Adonai Shaver Adazim Shaver Adonai Asazai Amanon Ayan Kidem Kamole Sirion Kemoy Ven Reinim Ayalai Kol Adonai Chotem Avosesh Kol Adonai Atna Mebar Yachel Adonai Mebar Kadesh Kol Adonai Cholelai Alei Salalai Va Yecheso Yaros Ob Heichaloi Koloi Oimer Kavoid Ayla Adonai Lama Bo Yashav Yeshev Adonai Melech Le'anom Adonai Azabayid Adonai Avarech Zamo Shalom Adonai
I know they've been to bed, Dad.
Okay, we're about to sing Lecha Dodi. I'm assuming you can hear me. We're about to sing Lecha Dodi, and I just wanted to share a quick idea with you before we begin Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi can be found in the green Siddurim. If you have the newer edition of the Singers, it can be found on page 266. But there's a story about one of the great Hasidic Rebbes from the previous generation, so from about 100 years ago. And one of the things that he was famous for, Sam, I'm going to be just making sure that you remember this story. So I'm going to be taking testing on this at the end. Okay, is that all right? Where are you, Sam? I can't see you. You're still here. Sam's still here. Yeah, you're here. Let me just spotlight you for a second. You're there. Yeah, you're good. Okay, amazing. So, Sam, so there was this Hasidic Rebbe, and every week, just as Shabbat was coming in, he used to go into his study, and that was the one time that none of his followers, none of his Hasidim could go and see him. He'd go into his study and seclude himself, and at all other times he'd make himself available to his followers. But this was the time, just as Shabbos was coming in, that he secluded himself away, and no one could go and see him. But one week. So there was a traveler from far away, and for whatever reason, there was not going to be any occasion to meet with Rebbe other than on Erev Shabbat, other than on just the time that Shabbat was coming in. And so after much debate, they let him go into the Rebbe's study. Now, what can you imagine? This great spiritual master, what can you imagine he was doing on a Friday afternoon preparing for Shabbat to come in? So, people were taking bets, so to speak, amongst his followers. Maybe he's making some sort of unifications in the higher realm. Maybe he's praying with great fervor. They don't know quite what he is doing. And this chassid walks in, and the sight that meets his eye doesn't seem to make sense, at least according to what he expected, because there, the Rebbe is sitting back in his armchair, quite relaxed. And and he's looking out the window. Oh, actually, I've got a nice little window over here in my study. So he's looking out the window. I'm not pretending to be a Rebbe, but it's nice to have a prop. Okay, so he's looking at his window, and this is my prop here, his pen, and I'm not kids don't smoke. He's smoking a pipe. Kids don't smoke. No one smokes. Smoking back out. But he's smoking his pipe, and he's looking at his window. He's looking at his window, and he's just facing out there. And time passes, and the visitor kind of wonders what's going on, because the clock is ticking down. The clock is ticking down until Shabbat is coming in, and still the Rebbe is just sitting in his chair, looking out the window, smoking his pipe. He doesn't understand. This is the great Rebbe. This is the person who everyone had thought was doing amazing things on a Friday afternoon. That's why no one could go and see him. And yet here he is. He's simply smoking his pipe, looking out the window. And just before Shabbat comes in, he takes his pipe and he puts it out, because we're not allowed to smoke on Shabbat for sure, and any other time too. And he looks out the window, and without even moving a muscle, without moving his gaze away from the window, he says, "Do you see? Do you see? Do you see the clouds of Shabbat coming into the world as the clouds of the week move away? Can you see it? Can you smell it? Can you smell the smell of Shabbat as it comes into the world and the smell of the week goes away? Can you taste it? Can you taste the taste of Shabbat coming into the world as the taste of the week goes away? See, what he was doing on that Friday afternoon as Shabbat was coming in was he was just experiencing the beginning of Shabbat. And so we are going to start to see those clouds, to smell those smells, to taste those tastes as we sing L'Chadodi. We won't be bringing in Shabbat together on Zoom. We'll be making sure to bring in Shabbat after we log off and put our computers away, but we are going to be experiencing what it's like to start to feel that day, that special day coming in. And what a day it is this week, because we are delighted to be sharing that with the Rose family as they mark Sam's Bar Mitzvah. So for you, Sam, for all of you who have come to celebrate with him and to experience this wonderful occasion, we're now going to be singing Kabbalat. We're going to be singing L'Chadodi on page 266. L'Chadodi lekras kala p'nei Shabbos nekabala. L'Chadodi lekras kala p'nei Shabbat nekabala. Shamar v'zachar v'divorecha tishmiyana. Elama yuqad Adonai Yechadosh Ma Yechadosh Mosiferes Ve'lisila Lechadoidi Likras Kala P'nei Shabbos Nekabala Likras Shabbos Lechovenecha Ki Makol Habaracha Merosh Mikeder Nesucha Zod Ma'aseh Machshava Techila L'Chadodi Likras Kala P'nei Shabbos Nekabala Mikdash Melech Malocha Kum Nitzei Mitai Chafecha Rav Lach Sheles V'yemeka Bacha Yachamal Allah Yechem La L'Chadodi Likras Kala P'nei Shabbos Nekabala Hives Na'ari Meyapako Melefshi Bigdei Sifatei Chami Hanyan ben Yishai Beis Alach Mi Karva El Nafshi Agayana
Chadai Dile Kraskala. Tane Shabbat na Kabbalat. Eve Sayrari, Sayrari, Kiva Aire. Kami Aime Ori Ori Shida Beri Goda Noi. Allah Yeknigla Chadai Dile Kraskala. Hane Shabbos na Kabbalah. Lai se vashi belai se kamir mahatish patati omatehni. Batesu ani ayami v'nemesa iratila. Ayla la la qadayi. Ayla la le kraskala. Ayla la pene Shabbos. Ayla la na Kabbalah. La yunim shi sa sha sa yech v'racha kukam v'nayich. Yatsi salayich elay hayich. Him says chachos akada. Ayla la la chadaydi. Ayla la le kraskala. Ayla la pene Shabbos. Ayla la na Kabbalah. Yaminus moterechroitziriyet Adonai tariti. Al yadesh ben parti v'nismachal nagila. Ayla la qadayi. Ayla la lekraskala. Ayla la pene Shabbos. Ayla la na Kabbalah. Bavi v'shaloi materes pala. Gavam v'simcha u'tzada. Toichen monei am segula v'horichala v'horichala. Ayla la qadayi. Ayla la lekraskala. Ayla la pene Shabbos. Ayla la na Kabbalah. Mazel tov. What an amazing occasion we have. I'm so delighted to be able to share this with you, Stan, and with your parents, Joan and David, and with your sister Libby. Can you hear me, by the way?
You're a bit faint.
A bit faint. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anyone else having difficulties hearing? No?
You keep breaking up, Rabbi. I don't know if it's the weather that's the problem, but your voice keeps breaking up.
I keep breaking up. Okay. You could give me a second. Okay, I'm going to go and get another device. I'll be back in just a moment.
So, is everybody?
Not muted.
Yeah, I'm muted. I'm not going to sing a song. I'm not going to sing a song.
That's brilliant.
Sing a song, Sam.
Sing a song, Sam. Okay. Hello. Okay. I'm going to try from another device.
Sing a song, Sam.
Oh, there he is. John.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me now? I know what I'm doing.
There we go. Right. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Much better.
Okay, good. That's the wonders of technology. Here we go. Thank you everyone for bearing with us. This is what happens when you're having a Zoom bar mitzvah. So it is amazing. I'm going to put it over here. It's amazing to be with the Rose family on this wonderful occasion. I'm actually seeing myself on two screens here, on the phone and on the computer. This is quite strange, but the most important people to be seeing right now, and the most important person, the man of the moment, is Sam Rose. And I think you'll all agree that he did amazingly with his Torah portion, with his Haftorah. What an incredible fantastic.
There you go.
I'm loving the singing. It's fantastic. I wanted to just share a couple of ideas with you, Sam. Now, it's been a real privilege for me because you are one of my first bar mitzvah boys since joining Barnet Shul full time, and we have had some wonderful times on Zoom together, learning about your Torah portion and discussing in detail different aspects of all the things that you've been learning. And you've really been putting in a lot of work and a lot of thinking. And just to echo what Mark was saying before, you're a person who does really think through everything that you're doing. And when we were discussing things together, you were always reflecting on different aspects in your own life that might be relevant to the topics that were at hand. Your Torah portion, Parashat Shalach, has in it a very, very interesting episode. And I think it's so appropriate to you, Sam, and so appropriate to this very different bar mitzvah that we're having today with hundreds of people. Unbelievable, amazing, beautiful, but everyone virtually together. So you see, Sam, as you told us, the spies go out to the land of Israel. The Jewish people are only about 11 days far from entering the land. They're ready. They're on the doorstep, so to speak. But they just want to know, what's it going to be like? What is it going to be like in the land? And so they ask of Moses, can we send in spies to the land of Israel? Is that okay? Can we seek to find out what the situation is over there? And Moses acquiesces. He says, fine, send in spies. And this is where you have those very famous pictures of the spies coming back bearing these huge clusters of grapes, this amazing fruit of the promised land. 12 people, 12 spies go to spy out the land. They all see the same thing. That all 12 of them see the same cities and the same fortifications. All 12 of them see the same inhabitants, the same great and mighty individuals. All 12 of them see the different terrains, the different ecosystems, the different climates that exist within the land. All 12 of them see the same thing. But the way they process the information is fundamentally different. 10 of them come back and they've seen it with a certain color to their glasses, to their spectacles, so to speak. They've looked at the land with negativity. 2 of them come back, they've seen the same thing, but they look at it in a different way. They don't look at it with negativity, they look at it as an opportunity. Negativity, opportunity. Two different ways of seeing exactly the same thing. The 10 spies, they come back, they say, it's going to be too difficult, guys. It's going to be too much for us. We shouldn't have gone on this journey. We should have left. Why are we here? Why are we even here? You want us to die? You want us to die in this failed expedition, this failed military expedition into this weird land with giants, with fortifications? We're not going to be able to do it. We should have died in Egypt, they say. You know what? Let's just go back to Egypt. Let's go back to being slaves in Egypt. This is too much. That's how 10 of them see it. And 2 of them say, we've got God on our side. Do you know who we are? Do you know who we are? We're the children of Israel. We're the children of Israel. Do you know what we're doing? We're the creators of innovation. We're a startup nation. We are going to be amazing in the land of Israel. It's just an opportunity. It's a challenge. It's an opportunity, but it's not negativity. You know, Sam, we could have looked at your bar mitzvah. We could have looked at this situation of lockdown, of a global pandemic, of not being able to be in shul together, of all the countless hours that your mom has put into preparing something that hasn't yet quite come to pass as it originally was thought to be. We could have looked at it with a great amount of negativity. Oi, oi! What a shame! What a chaval! What a loss! You know, we're not going to be able to do it as we would have ideally wanted to do it. And then we could have kind of drudged and shrugged our shoulders and kind of, you know, just wandered through this day without marking it, without celebrating it with the dignity, with the simcha, with the joy that it so deserves. That's one way to look at this situation. To look at it as a negativity, is to look at it as something that, you know, nebuch, it had, you know, what a shame. What a shame that it had to be like this. Well, there's another way to look at it, to see how I choose to see it, because I think how we see things is a choice. I see it as you're standing there with a stage. Sam, have you got a stage? Are you like on stage at the moment? It's amazing. Have you got lights? It's almost like you've got lights behind you like this. I've never seen a bar mitzvah boy on stage before. It's beautiful. Surrounded by your mom and your dad and your sister, singing your parsha, having hundreds of people coming on to Zoom to be with you, showing their love in the best way that they can, just by being as present as we possibly can in this situation. All here for you, Sam. All here to say we care about you. And even if they wouldn't have been able to be in shul, they can be here right now with you. And so look, there are choices. There are choices. Hello, darling. Can you give me a second, please? There are choices. You see, we wouldn't have had my daughter interrupt us like this had we been in shul. She'd have been jumping on us instead. And my son. And I did barricade the door, by the way, but it seems that you can push through a barricade. Sam, you like Les Mis, right? So the barricades have to come down at some point. Sam was Gavroche, right? You're Gavroche. So my little Gavroche is crying at the door. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna. Little people know that little people shout. Okay, he's. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry. He made his way into the barricade, and the barricade fell on him, and he got crushed in the door. But he's all right. He'll be okay. He's a hardy little man. And so he should be with Sam to look up to, a little Gavroche. 2 Gavroches over here. Okay. So that's the first message, Sam. The first message from your bar mitzvah and from this experience is that you have choices how to see a situation. Do we choose to look with negativity, or do we choose no? This is a challenge, but this is an opportunity. And I think the opportunity for me, the pleasure that I've had is to be able to learn with you so much over the past few weeks, and to spend time with your parents, just discussing and working out how to make this into the most amazing Zoom bar mitzvah possible. And we were delighted to receive our packs this week, and I'm not sure there were that many sweets left to throw at the screen this evening. But Yasher Koach to the Rose family for providing the Landau family and all other families in the area with lots and lots of sugar. Another point I wanted to share with you, Sam, a final point, which I think really for me is a resonance between your parsha and this moment, is that after the Jewish people cry at the negative report that these 10 spies bring back, they cry all night. So he's not so happy with this nation. He's not so happy with this nation that's given up hope after having seen that God has supported them all this time. And so he says, look, this generation is not the right generation to be taken through to the land of Israel. And whilst this is a tricky passage, Sam and I spent a lot of time discussing it and trying to work it through. And you'll have to ask him for the full details of those hours of conversation. But what happens is that there's a band, there's a group of Jews that says, I don't care. We're going to do it. We're going to go. God has said that we can't, but I can't not fulfill this mission. And so they launch an attack, a premature attack against the land of Israel. They're warned, they're told, guys, God's not really on your side right now. You had your chance, you blew it a number of times. You need to pull back. this isn't going to go well. And they don't listen. And it doesn't end well. But there's a message from this, a message which I think is quite heartening, which is almost a flip of the story. The message is when you've got your group, when you've got your supporters around you, you're invincible. Because the Jewish people will go in with God on their side. They will go in at the right time. As the Torah ends and we move into the book of Joshua at the end of the Torah, and we move into that the first of the books of the prophets, we move into Joshua, we talk, we recall the story of how they went in with power, with might, and with God behind them. When you've got the support behind you, Sam, then anything's possible. And Sam, you're a young man with a huge amount of ambition, of aspiration, and a lot of talent to go there as well. But to do it alone, Sam, you'd be like this band who just go in by themselves, unable to really make it, unable to do it, just of their own steam. But the thing is, Sam, you don't have to do it alone, because you've got the most amazing support structure, the most amazing support network around you.
Evening is not what we planned a few years ago, but in the last few weeks, we've really enjoyed preparations for tonight and this weekend. Having you all here with us tonight from around the world to celebrate has made that possible. And I believe we have America, Israel, and Australia. Well done, Rob, you did it. All that is left to say is what performance you did, Sam. Couldn't be prouder of you. Everyone, grab a glass and raise. Please grab and raise a glass and say L'chaim to Sam. Thank you, everyone.
You said you were. You promised.
L'chaim.
L'chaim, Sam.
Well done, Sam. L'chaim.
L'chaim, Sam.
Mazel tov, Sam.
L'chaim.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov, Sam. Mazel tov.
L'chaim, Sam.
Yeah, I heard this.
My son's house go, woo, 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 woo.
We'll all go and have supper now.
Just lost one. Put on mute and turn the Daddy, turn the camera on. What night?
I can't do it.
Where's the...
Right,
Sorry, he's going to say something.
Oh, did you go off and on mute?
Stuart, you are screen. I'd just like to say thank you to everyone for coming on here, and everything is now. Yeah, that is it. If everyone, yeah, I mean, thank you. Hope you enjoy your dinners. This is very. Hope you enjoy. Bye.
Bye, Sam.
Bye.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Well done. Bye, Maxim. Bye.
Well done, Sam.
Well done.
Mazel tov.